Well, hello everybody. Another round of applause for our filmmakers here. Thank you guys for joining us. Well, first off, let's get to know everybody. If we could just go down the row and introduce your name and what project it is that you're here with us.
Hi, I'm Liz Yarwood. I'm the writer-creator of LA Picker.
Hi, my name is Brandy Steger, and I'm the writer and producer of Not So Union.
Hello, my name is Don Clark. I am the writer, creator, and producer of Threes of Pain.
Hello, my name is Sven Dresbach. I'm the director of the music video Dark Waves.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Zuniga from Independent Institute, and I'm the multimedia director, and we came for Love Gov series.
Fantastic, and thank you so much. Now, I just want to go ahead and just ask a general question. Anyone can jump in here. About how long did you spend from concept to filming on these projects? Anybody have a long time frame? Or
Yeah, a year for us. It was we started off on a hike in LA and decided with my husband and I produced it together. And yeah, it was a year process from writing it to getting it out there and casting it and all of that.
Sure, that's a good cycle. Anyone else?
For us, it took like almost less than a year for our project to be done. Me and my other friend, the other actress that was in the show, LaQuia Jennings, who played Regina, one of the main stars, we basically just did this to get our SAG eligibility and a demo reel. That's basically what we wanted to do. That was all that we wanted to do.
You went a little past that.
Yeah, exactly. And we just said, well, hey, why don't we do this? Well, let's try this, and then why don't we try this? And look where it's become. It's crazy for us.
So you said a little under a year? 6 months?
Yeah, a little under a year, about maybe, a little bit more than 6 months.
Cool. Anyone else?
Well, for me, it didn't take that long for the music video. It was didn't really have a sophisticated dialogue or anything like that, so it was just a matter of like 2 months maybe from the whole pre-production and creative concept.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome.
In our case, for Independent Institute, it took us a year because we started looking for creating a new content focused on millennials, targeted to millennials, and basically what we did first was to do some research on what kind of messaging we wanted to share. And after the fact, we decided to work with Emergent Orden, a production company from Austin. So 6 months for the production, but 1 year for all the research and all to create up the concept for the web series.
Awesome. Now we have multiple, very diverse approaches here. This is great. So now, as far as the equipment, now I'd really be interested to hear your answer on this, as you use it for the SAG eligibility. As far as the equipment you approached, like how did you obtain the equipment? What kind of cameras did you use?
Well, we used the Blackmagic, the Pocket Cam. Actually, everybody volunteered to work with us.
Wow.
When we told people that what we were doing, they liked the story, they liked the idea. So I was friends with the director, Kenneth Gardner, and I've known him for quite a while. We've been wanting to work with each other for years, and he liked the idea, and he just dedicated his time, and then we got all the actors together. They all wanted to be a part of it, and all the production people, everybody just came and helped us out. It was great. So
Build it and they will come.
exactly.
Anyone else? What kind of equipment do you have anybody that rented any equipment?
We didn't really rent any equipment, but I was the cinematographer of ours, so I had a camera and
What did you use? Do you mind me asking?
it was a Canon 60D, just a DSLR, and we had with our sound mixer, we had an arrangement where I go out and shoot for her, and she mixes for me. So it's great to have a labor
Teamwork makes
trade.
the dream
Yeah.
work. Anyone else?
Yeah, we originally wanted to shoot with the 5D, but our DP showed up with the red, and
Whoops.
it ended up being, it was tricky because post-production ended up being really tough for us, but it was fine in the process, and we also, people just signed on and worked for free, which was so nice, except for post-production. But yeah.
Expecting a 5D and getting a red. I'm sure
Yeah,
post-production
once they
is
saw the
completely
red.
Different.
Yeah, totally. It was very
What
different.
Well, I was in the mobile and tablet category, so I
Yeah.
guess don't need to mention
What
the
did you
brand, but it
use?
was a mobile phone, so
Which-
iPhone.
iPhone specifically, which model?
6S Plus.
6S
Big one.
Plus.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Logo was produced with a red camera.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've, once again, very diverse group here. We have all levels. We get now. As far as the mobile, I'd be really interested. What was post-production like for you guys?
Easy because, you know, like opposed to shooting with a red that shoots like raw 4K plates or whatever, you know, like all I had was like this QuickTimes the iPhone shoots, you know, so you're kind of limited in range and how much you can really do in post-production opposed to the red, but it's much faster and quicker and easier. Yeah.
Now, anybody else as far as post? You guys did the traditional programs. What? I'd like to go down actually and ask each of you which post program did you use with these projects? If you're familiar.
Sure, we did kind of a traditional post process, and we edited on Avid, and then just our sound designer used Pro Tools, and just pretty straightforward.
Awesome.
Yeah, similar. We edited on Avid. We had a student from Lila Marymount who was amazing. I wish she was here to tell you exactly what she did, but it worked. I can't tell you that part. Yeah.
Yeah, we basically did the same, edited on Pro Tools as well, and it was just a straightforward process.
Awesome.
Yeah, I use free software you can download it on the internet, DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci.
It's well known for color grading.
Great color grading.
Really good editor now too, so
Fantastic.
as long as you only work in HD resolution, it's free, so good argument.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, in this case, it was Emergent Order who edited the work, and to be honest, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but what I really can tell was the work of editing, because the series is 5 episodes of 5 minutes, and trying to get time, because it goes back in time and they go to the end, to the present time. So that was the challenging part, and especially the approval from the Independent Institute, that came for a lot of work together, and it takes time, it took time.
Awesome. Now, this one's a little guided. I had a question since you were working with the mobile. How did that change your approach as far as the setups of getting the shots? Did you have to approach it a specific way because of the?
Yeah, well, I don't know if anyone remembers, or most people might not remember. It's a music video that was shot in the water with the surfer. So, like, of course, I needed, you know, underwater housing, and if you want to rent underwater housing for red camera, you need a budget. And the housing I had was, you know, like from a company in San Diego, and they usually also build like red underwater housings or professional underwater housings, but they also have a line for mobile phones, which, you know, turned out to be very useful for me and the plans I had. So that was the main tool that I had to particularly shoot the shots that, you know, were shot underwater or in the water. Yeah. So the budget was, you know, not really much compared to anything that would have, you know, like required a 5D or a red camera or whatever. It was good, it was controllable.
Did you lose any phones?
No.
Now, I know everyone else here kind of had the more traditional setups. Like, what was the size of your crew like? Was this just you and a friend? I know you said you were kind of swapping out. How many people did you guys have on set during the? Let's start on this and go down, I suppose.
I think 3 crew members. Me, our sound mixer, and the director, because I was shooting. And so, yeah, I think mostly we were 3. Sometimes, occasionally we had somebody, a friend, come on as a PA, but that was it. And
Save the day PA.
And then our amazing actors. And that's it.
Awesome.
We had about a 10-person crew for ours. Yeah, it started out with just us, a 5-person cast and a DP, but by the end we had about 10 to 12 actually people.
For us, it started off with 4, and then, like I said earlier, we had people volunteer, and we ended up probably like with 6, 7 people total helping us out.
Operating in what kind of?
Doing, well, production assistant, DP, and even caterer. So we had quite a few people.
Awesome.
Yeah, I swapped out a few different surfers in my video, so I had like 3 guys overall, friends of mine, all surfers of course, and 2 producers that helped me out that also sponsored the surfboards because they were actually trying to promote their surfboard brands.
Awesome. Great use of resources.
You know, like yeah, it was a great resource. I had some support from friends, but there was really, you know, not much of a budget involved or anything, so I couldn't pay anyone. You know, it was all friends doing
Yeah.
favors for each other. Yeah.
Came together to happen.
Yep.
The crew for Love Go was around 6 people. It's John Popola, who's the director, team. They are located in Austin, and also the talent is from Austin too. They are locals.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll try with that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start winding down, but just real quick, do you guys have any kind of advice for people aspiring to be able to make projects to submit to a festival such as this? What would you say would be a good piece of advice for anyone aspiring to do this?
I'd say that if you've written something and you're thinking about making it, but you don't know how to take the first step, I would say tell somebody else. When you tell somebody else, it becomes real, and then you can sort of go from there.
I would say just do it, no matter what, just do it. Just figure out a way to do it, and really think about advertising. That was something that at the end became a real challenge, but we figured it out, and just really try to figure out a way to get the money towards advertising.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Just do it, just try to get it out there, get people to help you, get your vision out there to help understand what you're trying to do, and just make sure that all of you are on the same page and getting everything done.
Yeah, I think as long as you have a good treatment, script, or concept for whatever you want to shoot, do it. Of course, hardware doesn't really matter. I can only, you know, maybe try to prove it with my approach, but if you have a good concept, you'll find the people to team up with and who want to help you. And I think the team is very important, or crew, so to speak.
In our case, Independent Institute is a non-profit organization, and we research in public policies. Our main work is books, op-eds, and blog, never video. So this is our first time, our first experience. So we started launching these videos on YouTube, paying advertising, but also we think that we can spread a message participating in film festivals. And the interesting thing is that we're not looking for libertarian or oriental film festivals. Basically, we are targeting everything. So don't be afraid, just do it. And if you have a good message that you want to produce and you want to share, so it's the perfect time for participating in a film festival.
Fantastic. You can definitely.
Before you wrap up.
Hi, does anyone in the audience speak Russian? Well, I'm trying to interpret for you. Nikolai, please stand up. He came in from Moscow, Russia. He did Dreams About Kimono in the mobile. The one word I know in Russian is spasiba, which means thank you. We actually have to wrap up because we're starting our panel. So thank you so much, all the filmmakers. Thank you, Jeremy Penn. We're gonna